everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Age of Wonders 4 Let's Play featuring the God King Gurgle of the Growth. Our once uncontested corner of this realm has turned rather dangerous with the arrival of Carissa the Red to our northern shores and the arrival of Acreon the Endless to the south over here. I'm still not sure exactly how Acreon got his army here. There is no underground passage in the area. It's very possible that they popped up over here or perhaps over here and made their way over without engaging with Neeson. I guess that would explain it. We were kind of preoccupied exploring other parts of the region here, so I guess that's possible. But otherwise, I'm really not sure how they got here because this area is completely surrounded by mountains. I guess they could have snuck through this passage over here before Neeson managed to expand their territories. And the only reason I'm trying to think this through is so that I know exactly where this threat resides. Because don't get it twisted, both Carissa the Red and Acreon the Endless are threats. They are evil, they do not like us, and we're very likely to see war very, very soon. So to that end, I want to make sure I'm leveling my armies and heroes up as best as possible. We're going to start cleaning up some of these marauders to level these troops up and level our generals up as well. And separately up top over here, we're actually going to get this army to pull back, now that it's cleared the Crawler's Nest out. We're going to get it to pull back to secure this mana stash and this mana stash as well, because we saw one over here get robbed from right underneath our noses. Still kind of miffed about that. I can't believe I let that happen, but that's fine. We're not going to let Carissa steal these stashes as well, so let's go ahead and make our move down towards you first, and let's play it safe, right? We'll spend at least one turn in home territory to make sure we are healing up, and to that end, actually, let's take a look at our Empire development opportunities here, because I do believe we have an option, not until next turn, to improve our hit point regeneration when our troops are in friendly territory. Again, very fitting, I think, for this fungal growth vibe that we're going for. But yes, we'll have to wait until next turn for that. And then eventually, we also want to get basic seafaring because, as it turns out, we have to travel across the seas to deal with Carissa, or at least figure out where exactly she came from, right? So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. That aside, I do believe Spore Pit is able to annex another province, so here's what we'll do. Oh, goddamn, right, of course. We can't actually annex this one until this Town Hall upgrade is completed, and then we have to get the next upgrade completed before we can secure the Crawler's Nest province itself. I was hoping to secure this one right now because then Gurgle's army would be able to heal right away, but that's not an option, so let's just build a quarry down over here and improve our productivity, I suppose, ever so slightly from 42 per turn up to 47. I mean, hey, every little bit counts, I suppose. We could also get some recruiting going. Nah, holding off until this is done because this will unlock some additional unit types, so we'll leave it be for the time being. And before I forget, let's take a look at Baba over here, because we are able to actually swap this Barbarian Axe out for something a bit more worthwhile. If I swap in Excessive Force, we're going to lose our Boar, and her name is Baba the Boar, so it'd be kind of strange to not actually have her Boar, I think, at least. So we're going to give her the Ricochet Crossbow, which she should be able to use atop the Boar, yes indeed, and this is actually a pretty impressive piece of kit as well. I mean, Excessive Force has a very cool name. That 28 damage output is huge, and there's the heavy charge attack that causes so much damage too. Like, don't get me wrong, Excessive Force is, well, excessively forceful, but the Ricochet Crossbow isn't that bad either. Armor bypass, it ignores up to 5 defense. Ricochet means another enemy within 3 hexes also takes 50% damage, so it does a fair bit of damage differently from how Excessive Force does. So I quite like that. We're going to throw that on Baba the Boar and see exactly how that feels. And for the record, by the way, we are able to edit names. If we click on Adjust Appearance, we're able to go in and change how they look, which I don't think I'll be doing, but we will be able to change their names as well if we want to. So something to consider if folks want to drop name suggestions, beyond cities. I do believe that's this turn done, though, so let's go ahead and hit the end turn button and see what the AI gets up to. I'm a little concerned, now that we're surrounded by a couple of enemy armies, and now that we see the kind of threat level in the region, I'm a little bit more nervous than I was, even just 30 minutes ago, so to speak. Not like, at the end of the previous episode, so to speak. Anyway, I'm sure we'll be fine. Up top over here, let's go ahead and make our way over to here, I suppose. We'll wait here for a turn to heal up. We could go in here for a low-risk battle, but Fact of the matter is, we might actually lose a unit still, and I see no reason to actually do that. So we're going to stay put over there and go ahead and make sure we are recruiting or preparing this Summon Entwined Thrall spell as well, just so that we have it available for when the time comes. I could get poison arrows cast on these guys. Now, we only have the one unit that's capable from range. And this, it's tempting. It's tempting, but it's unnecessary right now. And meanwhile, down over here, we have a couple more ranged units, actually, so it would maybe make more sense down over here. I just don't see the need for it just quite yet. We got a safe battle up over here, and up over here, this is probably a safe battle too. That sounds good. Buddy over here is pretty badly bruised. Let's pull him up to here, just so he's in friendly territory, and let's separately get this army rolling in to crush these marauders. Might actually auto-resolve this one. Let's see what we're up against. Ooh, hello. Flight or fight. Your troops rush a group of winged creatures, but notice that they neither attack nor retreat. Your foes fly around the area, flapping their wings and making alarm noises. They don't wish to engage your superior numbers, but appear loath to retreat too. It seems they are protecting some nearby nests. Will you allow the airborne beasts to retreat with their eggs, or will you attack? Okay, interesting. Now, there was a lot of interesting discussion in the comments of the previous episode with regards to good and evil and what that means and how we should, keep a track of our alignment, but also not forget that we are an intelligent species, right? So a lot of interesting discussion in the comments, some interesting comments that I got through Twitter as well, actually. So lots for me to think about, lots of interesting ideas. Definitely some regrets maybe about some decisions we made last session, but hey, it's an evolving process, right? It's an evolving process. Anyway, I bring that up because right now we have some interesting options, and I'm not sure what makes the most sense. We could simply attack them, cull them all, makes us just a little bit more evil. Again, we are scions of evil, so there is benefit to be had in becoming more evil. We could let them leave. That doesn't sound very, all-conquering. If we cull them, then you could say we've consumed them. We've made them part of us, because it makes sense to attack them. I think build an aviary in Spore Pit that stops Spore Pit from doing any building for 3 turns. That doesn't sound good, though. Spore Pit will gain a bunch of city stability for 6 turns. Nah, let's cull them all. I think it makes much more sense for who we are and what we are. Let's destroy them, consume them, make them part of the ecosystem in that way. Call them all, safe battle. I say we auto-resolve this, nothing too wild that we're up against over here, so sure. I believe that's our first auto-resolve of the campaign, actually. Took a bit of damage there on Buddy over here, but that's fine. Close it there, and are we actually able to step in? No, we are not, unfortunate. We are, however, able to level Baba the Boar up. Let's go ahead and secure, perhaps unsurprisingly, experienced leader here as well. Again, just helps to upgrade our troops sooner rather than later, and then we can explore some other options when the time comes as well. I do want to see how Baba the Boar feels with her ricochet crossbow, so we might want to actually fight a couple of easier battles with her just to see how it operates, so that we can make some plans with regards to how she actually upgrades. Spore Pit, on the topic of upgrades, has grown. And you know what? Our construction here has been completed at the same time as well, which means we are able to push up in this direction. So let's go ahead and do that. And at the same time, let's go ahead and invest in, if I could just select Spore Pit, our next construction. We could get a wizard tower going. Hypothetically, this is where our prisoner would have ended up, but we didn't have a wizard tower. We didn't have any prison cells, so I believe we've disappeared them, consumed them, made them part of the ecosystem, as it were, one could say. But I would like to get the wizard tower eventually. +5 Imperium income, +2 vision range, and it gives us access to wizard tower upgrades, crypts, and prison cells. Good stuff, good stuff. I'm also wondering about the town hall upgrade that'll allow us to actually reach that monument we fought for, right? It'll also unlock the Berserker and Shrine of the War God. All good stuff, but it is a little bit on the expensive side. We'd be able to kick off this construction next turn if I don't build anything right now. If I wanted to boost this, I would have to wait until we gained 2 population. You know what? That's not a very long wait. That's not a very long wait at all. Let's go ahead and build the wizard tower over here. It'll take 0 turns because it seems as though we've received a production boost, and that's what allowed us to finish the town hall so quickly, and there's some left over right now that'll rush the next construction as long as it's cheap enough. So sure, let's go ahead and get the wizard tower set up, and with that done, let's get the workshop going next. It's cheap, it's fast, and it'll accelerate the construction of other stuff as well as recruitment too, right? So let's go ahead and do that. And on the topic of recruitment, let's get some more troops. The War Shaman sounds interesting. Poison Blast, right? We've got Invigorate here as well. Gives temporary hit points, gives strengthened and regeneration. That's all good stuff. I believe it's got a cooldown of 3 turns, so that's it's not nothing. That Poison Blast, though, 14 damage, not too bad. The Fury over here, meanwhile, just shoots their bow, their ranged unit, 12 damage. It's all right. It's all right. Let's go with the War Shaman over here. 4 turns, 100 gold. That's definitely affordable. And you up over here, you're going to wait a turn to heal up a bit more before we dive in a battle. Yep. And over here, our scout is going to head towards the underground passage just to see what else is going on in this area, right? Let's move you over. And you know what? I almost wonder if we shouldn't deal with this first, because these guys and this stash is closer to the coast, so they're more vulnerable to an attack from Carissa, perhaps. We'll see. We'll see. Spell ready poison arrows. Thanks for letting me know. But also no thank you. And Empire Development skill available. We've got our recovery. Let's go ahead and invest in that right away. And apart from that, we are now able to get road building as well as expanded governance as well. This will increase our city cap, which we will eventually need. We're trying to play an expansive empire, so we are going to need expanded governance here and there to increase our city cap, but obviously neither can we afford it now, nor do we really need it so urgently. You're in friendly territory, so you should heal up more quickly. Same thing goes for you, buddy, so that'll be good. Thorn, meanwhile, is a turn away from recruiting the Plague Serpent, and as many of you pointed out, yes, these hatchlings will eventually, with enough XP, become bigger spiders. So there is value to having these hatchlings and developing them over time. So I do think we'll pursue some of these dread spider hatchlings. I really quite like the idea of this like beast army, and it is going to directly influence what we do next in terms of our tome as well. But more on that when we actually get to it, as a new rally has started as well. This will be all from Fangvale, so these are all familiar units. We don't need to invest in this right now, but it's good to have access to this, of course. Soon enough, Neeson will bend the knee as well. Well, I say soon enough. It'll be a little bit of time. But once they do, we'll have access to their units in our Rally of the Lieges as well. Now, some of you suggested that having this kind of mixture of peoples, it doesn't seem so fitting for our faction in terms of like trying to assimilate everything. And I'm torn on that. Again, would love to hear thoughts. That's why I'm throwing it out there for more consideration and more conversation. In my mind, I see subjugation as a form of assimilation. Maybe not in the physical sense, but in the spiritual and mental sense, I guess. So that's why I'm kind of okay with, subjugating people who are very much not like us. How dare you just waltz through their territory? Who do you think you are? Oh, are they at war? They're at war. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Did they do that just so they could trespass? Potentially, quite potentially. And that leads me to believe that Buddy is located somewhere up over here. What's his name again? Acreon the Endless. It's fine. His name will be forgotten, just like Carissa's eventually as well. Alright, let's go ahead and roll Baba up. Well, let's go ahead and leave the Entwined Thrall out of this, I think, because I think we would lose them. It's worth it. Let's go for it. Let's dive in. What's the worst that could happen? It's a safe battle. Let's auto-combat this one as well. What do we got here? Good stuff. All right, excellent. A little bit of leveling up, yeah. And some rewards as well. We got some food and Ring of Flanking. Grants Flanker. This means that the unit deals extra damage when flanking. Let's go ahead and take that. And I do believe Ring of Flanking makes most sense on the person who's actually on boar back here. Like, they'll be moving a bit faster. They'll be able to flank. It makes a bit more sense. So we'll get that on Baba here. And we are now able to move a bit further. I suppose we could go towards some of these Marauder armies over here so that when Thorn grows, which is right now, we will have freed up some of these occupied points of interest. I do want to get the research post here sooner rather than later, just in case Neeson expands in this direction and tries to take it for themselves, right? So let's secure the research post first, and then eventually we'll want to go ahead and secure maybe the farm up over here where the pastures are occupied. Fair enough. And down over here, we'll want to secure the mine where the iron deposit is occupied. But generating more gold is a good idea. This research post feels a lot more secure. It's, you know, between our cities, so I'm sure it'll be fine. This one, though, is probably at risk. So let's go ahead and pop you down over there. And separately at Thorn, let's go ahead and get a Dread Spider hatchling coming as well. Good stuff. We have one unit over here. We're going to get our kind of loose stack soon. And I wonder... Baba, let's pull you back into friendly territory so you can heal everybody up quickly. And then we'll move up together, I think. Yeah, sure. They can stay put. They'll move up together. This will become a little bit larger. We'll have another 3 stack. Maybe get an entwined thrall into that army or something. Meanwhile, up over here, we're waiting for another shaman to come through in 3 turns' time. I could rush, but I don't think that's necessary. We're fine with a 5 stack here. In fact, you're at full health, so why don't we go ahead and dive into this battle. What are we up against? Nothing too spectacular. Let's go ahead and auto-combat that, I think. Yep. Don't worry. We'll still be getting into battles, but I think some of these are fine to auto-resolve, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Good stuff. Good victory. Got some mana, and I do believe we leveled up here. So here's where the decision-making starts to get tougher. That first call was easy. You know, upgrading our troops faster. That's an easy one. What comes next? Vigor. I mean, having more HP isn't a bad idea. Stay alive for longer. Inspiring leader. While army leader, all non-hero units in army have, significantly reduced upkeep. That's no joke. That's no joke. All right, okay. Defensive training gives our entire army +1 defense and +1 resistance. That sounds very much in keeping with this almost communal sense of working together, right? Again, I'm thinking fungus. I'm thinking ecosystems. I'm trying to make sense of this as we go along. Obviously, build the lore as we go along, and this kind of makes sense to me, like fighting together, surviving together, that kind of a thing. Vigor is a selfish decision, one that we will inevitably make because this is our God King. But defensive training is kind of fitting in that it helps the entirety of our people, as it were. Good stuff. I mean, look, he's a God King, but he's also a fun guy. Please don't unsubscribe because of that pun. I promise they're... No, I was going to say they're rare. They're not rare. They happen all the time around these parts. Let's go ahead and move this army a little bit closer, but stay in friendly territory just to heal up over here, and then we can go ahead and secure that mana stash as well. Our scout, meanwhile, can creep up in this general direction. Yeah. And, buddy, you can stay put for now, and you, my good friend, can stay put as well. They'll heal up and move afterwards. All right, clearing all this up, clearing all this nonsense up as well, and then we'll go forth and see where the hell Carissa came from. Cool. That's our turn done. See what the enemy gets up to over here. Already designating them the enemy because, let's be real, that is what they are. What do you think you're doing? Okay. I thought they were about to get out onto this province for no good reason, really. I mean, they're scouting things out, right? They're getting vision on our positioning and everything, so don't love that. Don't love that. Keep you moving towards that underground passage, please. And let's get you guys moving as well. Roll you up to, what's the fastest way to get here? Risky paddle, really? What are you rocking? Holy. We've got a Lightbringer in there. We've got a Druid of the Cycle. Oh my goodness, that is scary. Okay. We have an Entwined Thrall, and we have a Floral Stinger. Well, that's okay. That's okay, because Thorn will soon recruit this Dread Spider hatchling. So we'll have the Plague Serpent, the hatchling. We'll have this guy over here as well, just dude, and we'll have this entire stack too. Sure, yeah, that sounds good to me. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Let's roll up. These guys are all at full health. Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Orders required. You're fine. Go ahead and skip your turn up over here. Move you up over here. We're going to auto-resolve this one. Safe battle. We don't have to fight this. Auto-combat. Good stuff. No one died, and would you look at that? Would you look at that? These guys leveling up nicely. Champion already. +4 HP. Once we get to Legend, they get the Legend medal as well. Exalted Defense. Good stuff. Cool. Good work. Secured some mana as well. No additional rewards, unfortunately, but that's fine. And where is my Shaman? 2 turns. Because I want to go exploring the seas, but I want to make sure this is a full stack when we do that. Of course, I do have the option to get this Entwined Thrall out, but it feels a little wasted up over here. Let's instead get it down over here where we're trying to build another full stack. And the reason why I've rushed that is because now we have the opportunity to prepare the spell once more, right? Rather than just kind of sitting on it. So let's get that going, and otherwise we've managed to research a vine prison, which means we're able to select our next tome. Now here's the thing. The second tome you select has to be a tier 1 tome as well, and I was really trying to figure out exactly what pick would make the most sense, and things kind of worked out nicely. I gotta say, with Baba showing up, things worked out very nicely because I think it makes sense to take the Tome of Beasts. Think about it. Baba's all about the animals. We have, someone who is maybe a wild speaker themselves. This is a separate kind of unit, obviously, but this unit is a poison-style unit. They're able to conjure animals. We have Call of the Wild, which will boost our newly acquired animal units. Like, Tome of Beasts just makes sense, right? Again, one with the ecosystem. We're subjugating them, we're assimilating them, and making them part of our whatever you want to call it. Trying to find the right, ways to express what I have in mind over here. Now, this is nature affinity, so that's going to work out for us nicely as well. And this will give us access to the Wildlife Sanctuary, plus 10 food, plus 5 draft per adjacent province with forest, which we have plenty of. And this will also unlock the production of various animal units. So other cities that don't have, Baba as the governor will have access to some animal units as well. And separately, this also counts as a forester. So this feels good. And then we'll have access to the pack leader option as well. While this unit is the army leader, it grants other cavalry and animal units flanker and plus 10 crit chance. Like, that's no joke. And that makes great sense for Baba, right? So I'm liking this. Tome of Beasts it shall be. Let's go ahead and pick you. And this was the decision I was a little uncertain about until Baba showed up.
It is the beasts that shall inherit the world. Their paws will tread on our graves long after their fangs have ground our bones to dust. Call upon their might if you dare. Command their ferocity and nourish it, so that you may reap the benefits of this primal power.
I love those little readings, so thought I'd let that happen. Anyway, what do we research first? I mean, the Wild Speaker is very tempting. That Poison Blast, it's very in keeping with all of our stuff. They're also able to conjure animals and things like that. Like, that's a pretty helpful unit there. Summon Wild Animal simply allows us to bring in a tier 1 animal, so that's not bad either. There's a small chance of getting a tier 2 animal instead, so not too bad. And then Animal Kinship over here, also a valuable choice. Like, I'm pretty pleased with this tome, actually. Let's start with Summon Wild Animal. Why not? The Wild Speaker can wait, I suppose. We have quite a few options in terms of recruiting units already, so that can wait. Meanwhile, Spore Pit is done building its workshop, which means we're able to assign our next construction. Quite a few turns before we hit that boost for Town Hall 3, eh? Kind of tempting to just wait a turn and spend the money. No, I should resist. I must resist. I can get the Wizard Tower level 1, improve our Imperium production, improve our vision range as well. I could get the vendor. It's already boosted and improves our gold income. We could also take a look at the special province improvements, right? We have the Wildlife Sanctuary available. We would replace one of our existing province improvements with the Wildlife Sanctuary to gain access to those animal units, to gain access to food production, and draft per adjacent forest. Let's see. Let's just take a look. I'm just taking a look over here. All right, this would give us 10 draft. This would give us 15 draft. That's not bad. 10 up over here. All right, so quite a few 10s. This would give us 15. It would also increase the productivity of the farm, but it would replace the farm. It would no longer count as a farm because it would start counting as a forester. Unfortunately, I cannot check the numbers so easily outside of our existing domain, but I can, relatively easily just kind of hover and see what's forest and what's not to do the math. That can wait. We're not in a rush there. Let's actually secure the battle ritual site. Tempting. You know what? Let's go with the stonemason here. Build 2 farms. The second one's right on the horizon over here, so I'm going to try and resist. So many options. Vendor. Let's go with the vendor. It's boosted. It gives us gold. It makes sense. Thorn can annex another province as well, growing rather quickly. Why don't we go ahead and move towards the gold down over here? It is occupied, but the army's coming through to clear it out soon. That's not the gold. That's the production, sorry. It makes sense to secure the iron deposit as well, because then we can build faster too. So, sure. Let's get the mine down over here, and we'll want to start securing food too, right? Looking good, though. Spells ready to launch. That's all good, thank you. And a rivalry was declared. By whom? No surprise here. Acreon the Endless. Think of this as an official announcement that I, Void Seer Acreon the Endless, consider you an enemy. Well, show yourself. Where do you reside? I'll duel you, buddy. Duel you easy. We're rank 4. Military ranking is 3 out of 7. They are rank 7. Military ranking is 7 out of 7. So, if I find where they are, I will immediately eradicate them. I wonder if I shouldn't get a little hungry on that front. We can't quite justify a war. Grievances are not in our favor. This declaration of rivalry will kind of accelerate the situation. Where are these grievances coming from, actually? What the hell? Oh, you know what? Right. Because I'm evil, they have a plus 30 grievance against us. And because, I assume because they're evil, we have a plus 30 against them. Only a plus 25. Is it just because I'm more evil than them or something? Anyway, it's fine. Goodbye. You don't matter to me. We'll wipe you out soon enough. But that is our turn done. See what the AI gets up to. But Acreon seems to be a bigger concern than Carissa then. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good to know. Though Carissa keeps pushing towards us. That's a 5 stack. That's not the singular unit that was roaming around previously, so I don't like that. I don't like that. Alright, buddy, let's get you moving. Do I want to scout the seas, or do I want to try and push past here? Neeson has become what? Right, we've got our Pact of Cooperation. Good stuff. So we can trade with these guys now. Ooh, hello. Well, that's not bad. We get haste berries from these guys as well. Don't need that so urgently. Founding, migrating, and absorbing cities becomes a bit faster. We're not about to do that anytime too soon, so we don't need that. I could pay them gold in exchange for knowledge, but gold is a little tight right now. I could also pay them mana in place for draft. We don't need those right now, but it's good to know those options are there. I'm going to go ahead and boost our allegiance over here. Make sure we're moving towards that Pact of Loyalty significantly more quickly, actually, so that's good. Just get these guys vassalized, and then I should be able to traverse their territory without any trouble. We are headed in that general direction anyway with what's going to end up being 2 stacks, so let's prepare for that. As over here, dude, just hang tight, I guess. Let's move you up to there. We'll get our War Shaman to join in, and then we can take to the seas. Yeah, one more turn. I can be patient. Sometimes. Down over here. Let's get you moving towards that underground passage still. Let's go. And let's get ready for battle over here. 3, where is my spider's already in there, so that's good. Let's go ahead and recruit what? What's next? Another Plague Serpent, perhaps? This is a very beast-heavy army, right? It's just a beast stack. Hopefully it lives up to its namesake as far as performance is concerned. Let's get ourselves another young caustic worm, perhaps. Sure. Why not? Let's do that. Not going to hurry recruitment. I think we'll be fine. These guys are going to stack up to be 4, 6. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. Get you positioned up there. And let's get you... Oh, are you for real? We're going to end up right next to you, aren't we? Can't actually hit him, can we? That's okay. I'm sure this battle will now be low risk because we have reinforcements, but I think we'll fight that one. I think we'll fight that one. And it seems as though we were insulted by Acreon. No surprise there. You think befriending Neeson will help you secure your path to victory? It will be my empire that rises above all. Fair enough. That actually tips war justification in my favor now. Minor war justification, but it's something. It's something. And it's just because our relations with Neeson changed. Very well. And negotiation succeeded. I suppose that is, yes, our pact of cooperation with this free city. And you know, they've already opened their borders, actually, so I should be able to waltz through right now if I wanted to. Still, lots to clean up first. Let's take it easy. There's no rush. Buddy, let's move you out of this general radius. I don't want the scout getting involved in this battle. And maybe we will rush the recruitment of that young caustic worm. I'll give it a turn so it doesn't cost as much. But then we'll maybe get that. We don't need him. Do we? No, we don't need him. What are you doing? I don't like this. You don't have to be this far south. Oh, hello. So you are the notorious Gurgle. I suggest you keep your distance from my lands. Otherwise, life here may become very unpleasant for you. Otto greets you with contempt. Oh, hey, hello. It's Hot... It's hot toddy. This is actually somebody I made for the tutorial videos I released on my channel, so I actually wasn't expecting to see the riveters show up in this campaign, but here they are, more toads. They look like us, but they do not behave like us. Yes, I call them the riveters because they were materium focused, and that's got to do with like being super industrial, so they're toads, they rivet, but riveting. Anyway, it is what it is. Very surprised to see them here. They don't like us, so you know what? I don't like them either. Goodbye. Where are they situated? And also, what is this? The Pyreborn Hunt. We have 25 turns to complete this one, a battle quest, with 4 units to slay. Guild Mistress Gerika Rodblock solemnly greets you. Majestic Gurgle. Neeson cordially invites you to join the ceremonial hunt of the Pyreborn Razorback. Once every decade, our finest hunters ride out in search of the Pyreborn Razorback. We cull every creature we find and collect the meat for the glory of Neeson, until we finally catch that flame-infused Razorback. You would grant us a tremendous honor by joining us. So will you send a hunting party to Neeson and join their hunt for the elusive Pyreborn Razorback? I mean, it's a huge boon to relations, alright, fair enough, and a mysterious bonus as well. I could say I would be honored to join. I could send several hunters from Spore Pit to join instead, which means Spore Pit will not be able to recruit anything for 5 turns, but our relations with Neeson will significantly improve for 18. We would decline this quest, though. I will have no part in your cruel rituals. No murder goes hand in hand with the growth. Your hunt is brutal, not ceremonial. You can celebrate culture without bloodshed. Nope, that doesn't fit our MO at all, I don't think. We are kind of built on bloodshed, almost literally, and unfortunately I can't spare any hunters currently. Good hunting. This sounds interesting, this sounds intriguing, a new kind of specimen to, again, you know, potentially assimilate. Yes, I would be honored to join you. Your claimed province has been captured. Hot To D has captured one of your claimed provinces. Because of your claims, you now have a grievance against Hot Toddy. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Looks like they've settled up over here. This could be trouble. The enemy gets ever closer and grows ever bolder. Not a big fan. Alright, we gotta set sail. Let's get you up to here, buddy. Let's go. Let's get you up to here. And I think it takes a full turn to actually get out to sea. Let's see if we can't secure seafaring right now. Get that basic seafaring. We have more than enough Imperium stocked up. And we cannot, unfortunately, take to sea just quite yet. I do think it'll take a full turn just to get out onto the water, which is unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. Baba, you ready for battle? Yes, you are. We'll hang tight for now, as Spore Pit is able to do some things. Well, everyone's able to do some stuff. So, Spore Pit, let's take a look at you first. What do we build here? What do we build? We're able to get the town hall going. Don't have the boost here yet, so it feels like a bit of a waste of money. Let's go ahead and attract population. The cost scales with how many turns it takes. So we're going to do that. It'll take 7 turns before we can get the town hall going. If we want to wait for it to be boosted, which I think makes sense. We do have the opportunity to grow our territory a bit further. I just wonder. A forester over here is quite helpful. We got an iron deposit there already. I feel like dropping a wildlife sanctuary over here would be quite good for us, because we've got forests pretty much all around it. No, it looks like 1 province, 2 province, so not amazing. Dropping a forester here would... it's a good example of what we might be able to expect, I suppose. 13 versus 15, that's marginal. Or, of course, we drop the mine, generate gold even faster. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and drop the forester. There's some stuff that could use the forester to boost construction, so let's go ahead and drop the forester. We can always replace it later, and what this will actually allow me to do, I'm going to close that real quick, is it'll allow me to at least see what the option here is. Right, if we pop you down over here, yeah, 10, 10, and 10, as opposed to 15 and 15, replacing our farm, though. I mean, that's not bad. It just reduces productivity by 3, like production by 3. So that's not bad, actually. And it stays as a forester. So something to consider. But first, I want to get the battle ritual site. It's been boosted. It'll take just literally 1 turn, and it'll increase our knowledge and draft income. So I think that's all good. So we'll do that. There's plenty for us to do as we wait to build this town hall upgrade, as we wait for it to get boosted. So that's fine by me. Let's get this going. We do not need to recruit any additional troops. Let's stockpile some gold so we can maybe rush construction and recruitment when the time comes. And Thorn over here is also able to queue up some construction. Let's get ourselves what? My goodness, the construction here is so slow. I think it's probably a good idea to get a workshop going. Get our production, you know, picking up a little bit. Sure, let's get the workshop going. Tempted actually to spend some Imperium. Again, it scales with the turns left. So I'm tempted to do that and secure maybe some of these quarries around us, just to increase the rate of production. Gotta clear you out as well so we can get that mana once we secure that province. Let's see. We got a quarry down here. Oh, there's a research post down here too. There's options. There's quite a few options. Alright, you know what? You know what? I'm thinking... Yeah, sure. Let's do that, and let's secure one of these quarries. Up over here. Again, there's the gold mine here, but we're okay for the time being. Let's get you secured. I wish you would not be snow. Let's secure you instead. Build this quarry. Sure. Increase our productivity and move towards that desecrated temple as well. And you are technically now trespassing. So hopefully you'll pull back and leave. Alright, that's all that taken care of. It's time for battle, folks. Let's send Baba into this combat scenario. It's a low-risk battle, but I think it'll be an interesting one because we're up against some pretty interesting looking enemies. They also have distracting whispers. Each 2 turns, one of the defending units has a 90% base chance of suffering distracted until the end of combat. Oh, that's actually to my benefit. Huh. Okay. I also have the option of casting poison arrows on these guys, which we can save for later. Alright. To the battlefield we go. This will be fun, I think. This will be fun. We get to see some impressive enemy units on the battlefield. We get to play with the ricochet crossbow. Oh, look at that. Oh, these guys look cool. Oh, these guys look terrifying. Oh, look at that. That is dope. That is really cool. Oh, man. Sorry, I love seeing creativity, you know, in action. This is really cool creature design. Hot damn. Spirit bolts, 10 damage, we'll be fine. This is okay. Convert. Hang on a second. Base 60% chance of making target non-hero enemy unit become mind controlled. If unsuccessful, they become weakened instead. That's not cool. Alright, I'm glad I checked this. We'll have to be very careful about that. And over here we have the Druid of the Cycle. Look at that. That is baller. Holy crap. Oh, that's so cool. These models, man, they're so good. Poison Blast does a lot of damage, so this is kind of scary. We've got Restart the Cycle as well. If alive, the target friendly unit heals plus 50 temporary hit points. If dead, it's brought back to life with 70% of its total HP. Like, that's no joke. Cycles, and over here, slight chance of instantly killing an injured target. This chance increases the lower the target's hit points are. If unsuccessful, the target gains 3 weakened. Okay, you know what? These guys are kind of scary. When this unit kills another, its cooldowns are reset. What are you weak against? Unfortunately, we're not using fire. It seems as though they are weak against blight, so that's good. What about you, buddy? Weak against blight? Very weak against blight. All right, good stuff, good stuff. Kind of wish I had those poison arrows now. Just a little bit, because you know what? I don't think any of these guys... God damn it. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Here are reinforcements as well. Here are our Dread Spider hatchlings. At least they cause some blight damage, right? And we have, of course, our Plague Serpent as well, causing that blight damage. Let's move you guys up this way. What am I thinking here? Again, these spiders are small. They cannot jump. Got to keep that in mind. But they are quite quick as well. Let's get you up to there. We'll get you up to here. They'll get into guard mode to, you know, keep these guys protected as best as possible. We're facing the right direction, so that's okay. Plague Serpent can roll up to here. Or slither up to there, I suppose. And the Entwined Thrall. Kind of tempted to take the long way around, just to see if we can't get some flanking going. Sure, I suppose you can hide in the high foliage, stay obscured. And I'm really hoping this these distracting whispers come to our aid. Alright, this is all well and good. Our young caustic worm is also able to cause blight damage charging in is quite beneficial. So let's try and keep our distance, but prepare for the charges, right? Let's get you up to here. Get you obscured. Because they do have some ranged capabilities, right? So, be good. Meanwhile, you, buddy, let's get you... Where can we get you? Up to here? Let's get you up to here so you can't get flanked so easily. Sure, let's do that. And everyone can kind of build up around them. Yeah, sure. Let's get you up to there. We'll get you up to there. We'll get you up to there. And Baba the Boar. Let's get you up to here. Should be able to get some work done with that crossbow. Face the right direction, please. And I do believe that's our turn done. Hit the end turn button. Get everyone into defense mode. See what the AI gets up to. Gonna roll up nice and slow. Nothing too wild. Okay. Did the whispers kick off, or is that going to be next turn? Fair enough. That's fine. Alright, we're able to close the gap here. Blight weakness, good stuff. Blight weakness across the board, yeah. We can start with the sundering, right? Can we reach from range? We cannot. We'll close the gap. That's fine. You can come through. Immune to poison. Oh, of course. This is the entwined thrall. Well played. Well played. Can get you up there. All right. If I roll you up to here, you'll be obscured, but you'll be in melee range, so I don't know if that's a good call. No line of sight from up over there. Alright, you know what? Fine, let's take a chance. It's the entwined thrall. We can summon another one if we need to. Sure. Pull you up to here. Before we do anything up there, though, let's go ahead and move you up to here. Keep you safe from, you know, attacks from the front. Let's get you facing this way in case somebody decides to flank you. Come on. Come on. There we go. And let's go ahead and toss our javelins up here. Let's go. I think I'll have to rotate them afterwards, actually. Because they're not going to resume their old position. Oh, can I not rotate them afterwards? Oh. I believe in Planetfall you used to be able to, so I'm like mixing them up. My bad. That's okay, not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and roll you up to here. You can come up to here as well. So, sure, let's go ahead and pull you up to here. We'll get these Sunderers up here in this little spot. Good damage there. Primal Strike doing a lot of work as well. No, you're still waiting. You're going to roll up this way. Yep. Get some work done. Beauty. Just taking care of like a weak unit. I maybe should have prioritized things a little bit differently. You can roll up to here. Very close to finishing you off. Sure, let's do it. I'm hoping the spiders are able to kind of get around them afterwards quickly. The Primal Strike there. Javelins here will finish you off. Anything else worth focusing on? Suppose we could finish you off. Spiders can only get so far. You can only get so far as well. That's okay, though. We'll close the gap to the Druid of the Cycle quickly enough, hopefully. Buddy, you. Let's get you rolling up to here. These guys are so far back, unfortunately. Go ahead and pop the shot here. Finish that off. Beauty. You can come up this way. Get obscured. Might be able to flank from up over here. Let's try it. Might also get flanked, actually. Unfortunately not the right angle for flanking. Fire over here and hit an adjacent enemy, right? Go for it. You know what? Not too shabby. It's alright. Not very flashy either, but not too shabby. Pop the poison needle back over here. Try and finish this thing off. 44% chance of poisoning. I'll take it. Good stuff. Worked out. Buddy back over here. Buddy back over here. Let's move you up to there. Maybe able to charge around the bend next turn. They're kind of slow, truth be told, so that might not be possible. We'll get you up to there, and let's get the spiders up to here. Let's go. I'll be honest, a little scared about these guys triggering their actions. A little worried, but I think we'll be okay. I do have Vine Prison available. Why don't we go ahead and pop that over here? We got plenty of mana. Pop that over here. Maybe it'll distract these guys a little bit, right? We'll see. Yeah, we got plenty of mana. End the turn there. Yeah, enter defense mode. I'm good. Oh, crap. Got the mind control off, eh? That's not good. But this is good. They are getting distracted. How about you, buddy? Just getting into defense mode, eh? All right. I don't like this. I don't like this. Now, are they in mind control until the end of the battle or until this Lightbringer gets killed? It just says becomes mind controlled. Alright, okay, we'll see. I don't want to have to kill my own young caustic worm over here. That would be so sad. We're preparing the charge and everything. Alright, here we go. Let's send who in where? The spiders in first. You guys can roll up this way. Let's get the sundering done first, I suppose, right? Go ahead and sunder your defenses. 35% is not good enough. So let's roll you up to here. Get the sundering. Let's go. Yeah, good stuff. Pull you up here. Want to make sure everyone has a chance to hit, right? So let's get the hatchlings up to there. Hit from the side there. Let's go. Got the poison off. Excellent. Beauty. Buddy, you can come through this way. Yep, let's go. Good stuff. Bit more. Yeah. And I suppose it doesn't really matter which one of these guys comes through, so let's send you in, because Buddy back over here will trigger defense mode and boost more people that way. Good damage here, though. Good damage. And we have our Sunderers here, able to melee strike this plant. Bit of retaliatory damage. That's not too bad. Let's go for it. Gonna be 3 strikes from us, 1 from them. Oh, that's nothing. That's less than nothing. They did nothing to us. That's great. This still concerns me. I don't want to have to kill you. Don't want to have to kill you. Raise you ourselves. Alright, let's try and hit you with the poison needle. Go for it. Good damage. Drop 1 entity as well. That's helpful. Buddy back over here is going to trigger shield wall, so that's fine. And up over here. Yeah, beautiful. We are going to eliminate this unit. Go for it. Nice. And the mind control is over. That's what I figured, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I was taking a bit of a gamble there, but it was a worthwhile gamble. Mind control is over. We are good. We are good. Now, hopefully these guys will remain distracted by the vines over here. What unit do we have left? You are staying put. Right, you're still back here. That's fine. This is our scout that got unwittingly dragged into this battle. You can stay back there. These guys are okay. We can't move them. Alright, we're good. End the turn there. Yep. Beauty. Managed to pull back. Distracted by the vines. All good. All good. Alright. Send you charging in. Charge would be blocked. That's a shame. That's a shame. Let's go ahead and shoot the crossbow first. Because what I'd love to try and do is get rid of this guy over here and maybe clear a path to charge at the big guy back there. Yep, I can get there. Get that charge strike in there. Hope for the best. Let's go. Young caustic worms coming through. Decent damage. Didn't destroy him, but decent damage. Let's get the red spider hatchling finishing the job here. That was a fun fight. That was a fun fight. We took like no damage. We took like no damage. Alright, good stuff. Good stuff. A few people leveled up. Glad to see it. Baba got close. Baba got close. Alright. Job well done here. Really, we didn't secure nothing. We got the silver tongue fruit, which is nice. But I was really hoping we'd get, some kind of reward or something. When annexed, this gives us plus 10 food and plus 10 draft. Not bad. Unique global effects also. Whispering Stones grant plus 1 allegiance. Good stuff. An enchanting bloom that, upon consumption, encourages cooperation in those who indulge in its succulent harvest. Often used as a treat during negotiations to bring about a fruitful outcome for all. Sounds good. Sounds good. Alright. Are you able to move? No. Actually, yes. Oh, we can engage you right now. Let's go ahead and secure the production output over here. I think it doesn't make sense to leave it be. So let's pull you down over here, Baba. Safe battle. I think we can auto-resolve this. Entwined Protector. Ooh. Very compelling. Now, we'll auto-resolve this one. If we take any losses, any deaths, we might consider fighting it, but it seemed like an easy enough fight. Good stuff. And Baba has leveled up. And we've secured the barbed shield. 3 defense against non-flanking attacks. Melee attackers have a 30% chance of bleeding. Oh, okay. Like, anybody who attacks the person using the barbed shield can be inflicted with the bleeding. And we've got some production here as well. I will gladly take the rewards. And I believe that's our work done over here. And this army can eliminate these guys camping out on the pastures. 4 versus 3. What is that? Risky battle. We'll hang tight. We'll hang tight. Why take on a risky battle when we have another stack literally right there, right? Orders required, you guys. Yeah, hang tight, like I said. The scout, meanwhile, over to the underground passage. Let's go. Oh, hello. Meeting Fierce Slam Pit. Now that is a name. Chiefess Hilla Bone Mauler of the free city of Slam Pit greets you with flashing eyes, a big grin, and a proud stance. Strength and blood. Glory to you, Gurgle. We raging rodents of Slam Pit welcome you to these lands of strife. We look forward to seeing your strength on the battlefield, be it alongside or against you. Again, we could give Hilla one of our Whispering Stones and try and subjugate them as well. Are they worthy of my strength, though? They are slightly evil, acceptable. They like us quite a bit. And you know what? They got that Chaos and Nature Affinity. Primarily Materium, but they have that Chaos and Nature Affinity, so we do see eye to eye in many ways. Now, we only have the 1 Whispering Stone. How far away am I from acquiring another? 1 turn. Alright, 1 turn, 100 Imperium. Ooh, that's actually getting it real close with how much Imperium we have, but that'll be worthwhile, I think, because then we can improve relations with 2 free cities at the same time and secure even more vassals again, right? Get that subjugation going. But are we actually able to get down there? Ah, we would trespass if we did. So we have to befriend a Slam Pit if we want to explore the underground, at least from this passage. There is the other one down over here as well, which we could use instead, which I suppose we'll have to. But alright, that's cool. That's cool. Let's make our way down towards this passage. And separately, we've acquired the Silver Tongue Fruit. Again, we're well aware of that. Obviously, we did that ourselves. And a hero has leveled up. Baba, once more. Alright, Baba. Let's get you what? We should have access now to... Ooh, Restore. Restore is nice. That healing, again, right? Kind of a communal focus, if you will. But Pack Leader is what I was thinking. While this unit is the army leader, grants other cavalry and animal units flanker and plus 10% crit chance. We'd have to recompose the army a little bit to make sure it's all beasts. But I think that makes sense. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with Pack Leader here. We talked it up. It'd be silly not to take it now. So we'll go with Pack Leader and just some minor adjustments necessary. Nothing too major. In fact, I could pull you down right now. You're actually fine as you are, aren't you? Here, pull you over. They don't need to work together, actually. I shouldn't have done that. That was silly of me, but hey, too late now. Too late now. Let's go ahead and pull... you... over to there. Let's get our Plague Serpent in here. Feels a bit more fitting. And the spiders as well, I'm tempted to swap in, but it's nice to have a warrior. It's nice to have a shield unit, and it's nice to have these skirmishers as well. Sure, you know what? This is fine for the time being. We'll leave it at that. Cool. Summon Entwined Thrall is ready as well. Thorn is about to recruit another young Caustic Worm. That'll take these guys up to 5. Upkeep is getting there. We'll leave this be for the time being, I think. We'll leave this be for the time being, and that's where we'll end the turn. I am curious, though. I do not see where this Pyreborn hunt is taking place. Should be indicated on the map here. Oh, hello. There's a gold stash down here. When my scout comes down to check out this underground passage, we'll send him down to pick up the gold first. Glad I checked that out. But yeah, where is this? Oh, there we go. There we go. Sure, this should be easy enough. We're headed in this general direction anyway, and then we'll sneak past and take a look at the situation over here too, right? Because again, I'm pretty convinced our enemy is located in that general area. All right, that's the turn done. See what the AI gets up to. I'm very surprised at seeing Hot Toddy here. Where's for the red? Pushing through, eh? Just scouting, I assume. Just scouting. Very well. Orders required. Where are my... Where's my scout at? There you are. Like disappeared into the underground passage there. Sure. Let's get you moving. You, my good friend, are going to roll up to here. That should be close enough to engage, actually. Ah, but you're too far away. Alright. Gonna have to wait another turn. And that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Want to clear these guys out as well. Just slowly make our way over. Doing okay. Buddy, you can join up over here, I suppose. And Thorn. Do I want to recruit more here right now? Or do I want to hang tight? Just considering our costs and stuff, right? They're not that expensive as far as upkeep is concerned. Let's hang tight, though. Let's hang tight. And what's the deal over here at Spore Pit? Let's go ahead and build... Well, before we do anything foolish, let's go ahead and secure our additional Whispering Stone. The diplomatic focus over here. Oh, what? I thought... Turns available 0. I should have access to it right now, but game says no. Alright, we'll hang tight, we'll wait another turn. We'll have 200 Imperium at that point in time, so I am able to spend some if I wanted to. What does the herbalist do again? Food and mana, okay. 126. We would not have 100 next turn. Fair enough. Again, I don't want to fall behind on the subjugation of potential vassals. Let's go ahead and secure ourselves the Ancestral Seer Hall. Not all that expensive. It is already boosted. Gives us knowledge and draft. Sure, let's get the Ancestral Seer Hall going. After all, there's much talk in the comments with regards to Gurgle being, you know, a seer, a shaman, that kind of stuff, so that seems fitting as those conversations are happening. Let's get this army out to sea. And yeah, that's the full turn of movement, unfortunately. We'll go ahead and explore whatever's going on over here and wherever Carissa might have come from. And these two stacks will continue pushing this way. Summon Wild Animal has been researched. Let's go ahead and pick our next one. Oh, okay. None of these are really... I could shuffle my research here. We don't have that much mana right now. We have been using it in combat and stuff. So we don't have that much. Not worth shuffling. Wayfinder enchantment. It'll move our scout a bit faster, but they feel pretty boxed in right now. Though I guess we could move to our vassals' territory. Sure, let's go with the Wayfinder enchantment. Typically it's something I secure earlier, so it's kind of funny to wait this long for it. And what is this negotiation going on? Toddy has started negotiating with Neeson. Excuse me. When a free city is vassalized, other rulers may receive grievances if they have reached at least a pact of cooperation. Yes, good to know, good to know. What's the deal here? What are we looking at here? They are currently neutral, but they're working on it, right? Pact of Loyalty in 4 turns here with us, and only then can we boost allegiance again to move towards vassalage. Wonder if they'll get to cooperation. They're basically trying to, I think, secure some grievances against us, which would not be ideal. Alright, that's fine. Do what you must. Let's go ahead and secure Summon Wild Animal. It'll take 1 turn for us to actually have access to it, or so it claims. And with that, I think we can end the turn here as well. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Feeling good. This is alright. Carissa, what are you going to get up to? Yeah, I'm just going to keep pushing through. Oh, there was a stash. Really? You came all the way through to pick that stash up? Jeez, that is some dedication. I'm glad I picked these ones up. They would have definitely gone for those. Alright, let's pull this army over. I wonder if I should engage with this guy. Galleon wreckage here. Large pickup. Wreckage from a galleon transporting goods and currency. It'll grant us gold, production, or hero equipment. Yeah, it seems worthwhile. What is this? A safe battle? We'd have to make landfall again to heal up, so that's something to consider. But it doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Let's get you moving down to here because we know that's an easy decision to make. And separately, Thorn is able to choose some additional construction. I want to continue to improve our production output over here. And we also have access to an additional province now. What to do here? What to do? What to do? Let's secure the research post, perhaps? Join our territory, actually? Or get more gold coming through. Upkeep is starting to, like, pinch ever so slightly. Alright, you know what? Here, let's secure this research post just in case Fangvale decides to expand in that direction soon. They expanded down this way, but now it looks like they've expanded in this direction as well, so they might actually turn around and come up this way. So yeah, let's go ahead and secure this research post, because again, that'll work nicely with the desecrated temple when we secure it, right? Time to dive into battle against the Marauder Guard up over here, guarding the pastures. And time to dive into battle against the Marauder Guard at sea as well. Well, I say it's time to do that, but time to do that will have to be next time, folks. This is actually where we're calling it a session. Decent bit of consolidation going on over here. We're making some progress with regards to our vassalage, right? We are making some progress with regards to preparing for war. We are moving in this direction because I feel as though Acreon sort of waits in the fog here. So, fairly confident that's going to be our first war. They're already kind of, setting us up for it. And I think it'll be a quick war as well. Meanwhile, of course, our leader is venturing beyond the seas to see what waits up there. But folks, this, as I said, is where we're calling it a session. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. And again, if you'd like to see the series continue to its conclusion, that's a great way of letting me know that that's the case. Hit that like button, leave a comment, and we'll keep this party going. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.